subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
So another thing we got to understand, man, listen, with sports, there's always a desire to play racial politic games with black athletes outside of the sports field. I want y'all to understand there's always this strong desire to reinforce these racial politics on black athletes when you're off the field. See, sports exposes the myth of white superiority. See, on the field, everything is equal. Everything is equal, and the rules are right there up front. You can't really have any hidden rules within the game. You understand what I'm saying? That's why sports is dominated by us. We dominate because ain't no little secret rules. The rules are the rules. If you run 3 yards, that's a new touchdown here. I mean, there's rules. 1 + 1 is 2. If you run 5 yards, you're going to get this. You're going to it's another touchdown. So there's rules. If you dribble the ball and if you run, that's traveling. If you don't dribble, so there's rules that's up front. If you shoot from over here, you're going to get 3 points. Ain't no secret rules. All of the rules are up front. And because the rules are up front and there are no hidden rules, yeah, we're going to dominate because everything is equal and you don't get to do the little secret rules that you do within other areas of society. See, that's the problem. This is why we come out on the short end of the stick in other areas because they tell us one thing, but then there's another rule book behind the scenes. You see, they got this little secret understanding that they have with each other, the dominant society, where they're practicing white supremacy and using these unwritten rules on our ass. See, in sports, you can't do that. Or on the field, you can't do that. So that's why we dominate. Anytime something is equal, we're going to dominate it. So the illusion of white superiority, it crumbles when we consistently outperform the white counterparts. So off the field, the racism becomes a compensatory weapon to reassert dominance where your merit can't. See, athletic dominance, see, that creates cognitive dissonance for white supremacists. See, many people in the dominant society, they're taught to believe and inherit white superiority. When black athletes dominate them physically and mentally and strategically, that creates a psychological conflict. So racism outside of the game, that's used to reconcile that contradiction. And controlling athletes, you know, symbolically maintains the racial hierarchy. These trade deals that are janky, these suspensions, smearing their character, these contract disputes, these little janky draft tactics that they're doing behind the scenes. You see, it's always some behind the scenes shit where they're colluding with each other and they're doing these collusions to attack the black players. See, that's where they win when they're doing little sneaky roach rat shit behind the scenes. That's where the white supremacists thrive. Some old backdoor ass shit. They're the kings and queens, the little backdoor sabotaging. You understand what I'm saying? Just like with the Shannon Sharp situation. So you get this again. That's symbolic. Getting the white supremacist female to set the Negro up. Yeah, he kind of walked into it, but just her, the white girl sitting here taping calls and colluding with this little janky snake lawyer. All these little backdoor collusions. See, that's how they got to get us. It's always some backdoor shit. Yeah. So controlling us, that there's a symbolic maintenance of a racial hierarchy, you see. So no matter how great you are, you're still owned or managed or replaceable in the larger system. And see, they understand this, that black athletes, they got a lot of influence over youth culture. A lot of black athletes, they influence fashion, speech, music, societal attitudes globally. So racism outside of the game is used to limit that type of influence, by smearing their reputation, generating scandals, or trying to tie them into some type of controversy so that you can control them and say, hey, we'll make this go away, but you better play ball and don't get out of line. And they understand the economic power of certain black athletes that kind of threatens white control to a certain degree. Just like, people like LeBron James and others, these people are worth billions in branding and influence. That's why they always trying to find ways to attack LeBron. They always make up some weird reason to go after LeBron, you know as a way to control him. And see, the image of an independent black man, that's always feared. When black athletes start speaking freely and they start organizing or they show independent thought, like Colin Kaepernick, like Muhammad Ali, and others, they're punished harder because they're not just entertainers, they're political threats. So you got to make an example out of them. That's why sports, that's one of the few global black stages, well, not the black stage, but one of the few global stages where black excellence is really unfiltered. See, like the corporate boardroom, um, or political offices where the access can be gate kept, sports puts black talent on international display. So you can just literally be your best. You don't have to hold back. Sports is something where you can just be who you are. You can show all of your excellence in all of its glory. And this is why outside of the sports, it's a necessary evil to damage that image that cannot be suppressed on the field. They always got to control athletes. That's why remember they would try to punish cats for dancing in the end zone and celebrating in the end zone because we turned that into something great. So they were like, okay, wait a minute. Oh, we're going to fine your ass if you keep dancing and doing your little Negro moves in the end zone. You're being antagonistic to the white players. You know they can't dance, damn it. It was that type of thing. But the system, they just can't afford for black athletes to become liberation figures. See, sports heroes, they've always become broader social heroes. So if a lot of black athletes are allowed to fully be themselves, unrestricted by racism, they could really inspire real world resistance movements. So they don't want that because on the field, black athletes can dominate, and off the field, racism is the referee that tries to make sure that white supremacy stays undefeated. So we got to understand the racial politics that's being played. Let me see. Okay, we got a lot of folks in here. Y'all raise those hands. Let's get Giovani. Wait, hold on. Let's get Giovani. Hop on in, Giovani. Giovanni, hop on in. Giovanni. Hop on in, Giovanni. I see you trying to unmute your mic, Giovanni, but you're not saying nothing. All right, Giovanni, everything all right? Let me get Eleanor Snow Leopard. All right, let's get Eleanor Snow Leopard. What's up, Eleanor? Unmute your mic, ma'am.
You know what's up? I'll tell you what's up. Too many tragedies all over the world right now, happening at once. This is not, this has been in the, this is a high alert right now. Anybody that doesn't understand that, I'm glad you're up at this time of the morning. If you looked at the headlights right now, a a jet, one of our jet aircraft went off the end of a carrier, just dropped off the end. Really? And well, let me tell you something. in the coming months. I don't. If you don't think this is planned, I don't know what to tell you because, and I think this has been coming for a long time. Maybe that's what Trump whispered into Obama's ear. What do you think? Oh, that's right. Now I'm crazy, right?
Crazy as cat shit.
You.
Your doctor who didn't prescribe the right
Oh,
medicines for your
really?
ass.
Oh,
Yes.
really? Oh, because
Fuck
you're so
yeah, no,
smart, huh?
fuck your doctor who knew they should have prescribed your ass the right medication. All right, got you running around here crazy as damn cat shit. So you need to go back to that doctor and get your refund and let them know that they need to call your insurance so they can refill your next damn medication. You running around here crazy as cat shit. All right? Eleanor, just don't make a
Oh,
lick of sense.
cause you served, didn't you, Tariq? No, you didn't. You didn't serve. Neither did any of these other people up right now. But hey, all your money's going down the drain right now. And who started this? Yeah. I don't have any Bitcoin. Do you, Tariq?
Doctors, will y'all please, any doctors listening, check on the insurance policy so that y'all can give people their refills on time. This is very important. Sometimes y'all you gotta get a doctor's confirmation to refill these medications. And these folks, I know it's the end of the month and they don't, I know the insurance covers a lot of these medicines costs at the beginning of the month. But yeah, y'all got folks running around here crazy as cat shit, and that's very dangerous.
My degree's in biology. What's yours in,
Right,
Tariq?
right.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm a retired school teacher. And guess what? Yeah, all the latest people, the latest children have been killed. I don't think that's random either. So all this so-called random shit is not random at all.
All right, Eleanor, thank you so much. Good Lord. All right, let me get some more folks. And just crazy as a Bessie bug. That's what my grandmother used to say. Crazy as a damn Bessie bug. Y'all heard that expression back in the day? Crazy as a Bessie bug. Good Lord. I don't know what she's talking about. Bless her heart. Lord. All right. Let's see. All right, I hope I'm kind of nervous bringing some of these people up now. I'm kind of nervous. All right. Oh Lord, we got RJ and Bushmeat Barrister trying to get on. Bushmeat, yeah, his arguments are always in bad faith. Let me try Giovani again. Giovani, hop on in, man. Hop on in, Giovani.
Hello?
What's up,
Hello?
Giovani?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Giovanni. What's going on?
Yo, what's up, Tariq?
I'm good, man. How are you, Giovanni? Are you the LA Giovanni? Or there's another one we got. We got two
Yeah,
Giovannis.
I'm the LA one.
Right. You're the black and Mexican?
No, I'm Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. Okay. I'll be forgetting. But what's on your mind, Giovanni?
Yeah, I don't know if I can talk about the Austin case about the Texas person.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Um, so I was looking at the case and what are you gonna do? What is FBA gonna do when he's found guilty?
You've already asked us that, sir. Why are you asking
No,
that again? You asked me that
that was
already.
I didn't that wasn't me, that was
No,
someone
it was.
else.
Yes, you did. You asked me that. Yes, you did. I remember you asked me that. Why are you asking us that? That sounds real oppish. What do you want us to say? We're gonna riot? What do you want us to say?
No, I was just wondering what you thought
Well, I guess most brothers are
about the
going. Well,
huh,
if he's found not guilty, I guess some brothers are going to go bang some Puerto Rican women and get it off their chest. All right?
is that supposed to bother me?
No, I mean you asked what cat's going to do. They're going to tear up some Puerto Rican pussy and really get their mind off of the injustice. And there's a lot of hot Puerto Rican pussy waiting on the brothers. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to tear up Maria. They're going to tear them pussies up. And
For
what are
real,
you
that's
going
how
to
you
do?
Huh?
What are you going to do when they're tearing up them Puerto Rican buses?
I don't care. My sister's dating the FBA. I don't care.
So does she have a baby by him?
Uh, yeah,
Okay, you got a FBA nephew.
yeah, but she doesn't look black though.
Oh, so
She
you
looks
you have
kind
a
of like.
niece. You have a niece.
Yeah, I got a niece. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Well, yes, and it's probably some other. You probably got some other FBA nephews and nieces out here. Can I get one of them on the phone? Hold on. Let me get. I got to get your FBA nephew on the phone. All right, hold on.
Hey, nigga, this Uncle Giovani. Hey, nigga, I'm tired of eating all that goddamn menudo. Why don't you get some cornbread and some black eyed peas in this bitch? You feel me? Every every time. Look, hold on, Uncle Giovanni. I'm tired of eating all them goddamn plantains and drinking tequila. What the fuck I look like, nigga? Give me some Kool-Aid and chitlins, goddammit. All right?
All right, there you go. All right, Giovanni. Thank you so much. Thank you, Giovanni. All right. Okay, let me get. Who's this thing? This Morris?
Yeah, what's going on, Tariq? How you doing?
I'm good, Morris. How are you, brother?
I'm great, baby. Can you hear me good? I'm in my truck. I'm
Yeah.
on okay, great, great. I appreciate you calling me up, man. I listen to you all the time. I just want to chime in for a second. First of all, a little background. South Carolina FBA all day. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We from I don't know if you ever heard of McConnell, South Carolina.
No, I never heard of it, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay, yeah, we used to own about at one point in time, a little small piece of history. We used to own about 90% of that land out there. We probably my family pretty much owned the whole city at one time.
Oh
But
wow.
of course, yeah, but of course, my grandfather um, didn't know what he's supposed to know, and he sold it to a white man for like pennies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hundreds. I'm talking about hundreds of acres, bro. But anyway, I got two questions before I get sidetracked because I know you ain't got long. First question is, if we get respirations, right? You know what I'm saying? Do you think there's gonna be would it be a riot or war that we may incur from get? Because I mean, you have to understand. People have to understand that without them having the finger to point at and say, "You niggas" or "You people," you know what I'm saying? They don't have anybody to look down on anymore. What does that mean for them?
Right.
Okay. And my second question is, why in the hell you keep getting Bushmeat Barrett up here to talk about the same old? This dude go out his way to talk about nothing but dumb shit about black folks. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
He just goes and he does the worst. You know what I mean? Just everything he want. Everything that's negative about all. It's like he's not even black himself. And not saying he's FBI. I know he's not FBA, but it's like this dude is living in delusional, and he thinks that anything black he comes up here and talk about. I just don't get that mindset. But
Well, he's here. Bushmeat Barrister. The Mr. Morris said you be on the bullshit.
all the
Uh,
time.
I don't know. He's misinformed, probably a little ignorant. But is he done talking? Because have a couple
N-
questions to ask you.
No, I went
Well,
I went through talking. I'm not ignorant at all. I listen. I'm very intelligent. Listen to you, and all you do is what you're about to do now is bring up something negative about black people. That's
no,
your
not
whole
at all.
talking point.
No,
That's your
no.
whole. But
What I want to do is just bring up truth. You most. It appears that most Black Americans, you refuse to listen to the facts, and you just want. You're just in a. You're very delusional. Like in the Shador Sanders case, most of you do not understand that the reason why he fell to the fifth round is because he's not athletic enough, and
that's
Oh
not
he
true.
does not.
no.
Yes,
That's not true.
that he
Okay.
does
That's
not.
not
Thank
true.
you. Goodbye. No, we're not even going
That's
there. But
that's
yeah.
not true.
Right.
Right. You should have asked him. What does he do for black people? What does he
Oh
do
yeah,
for
we
his
know.
own people?
We know. We know that
Oh, okay.
he's a fleeing tether.
Okay.
We already know that.
Okay.
But yeah. But thank
Okay.
you, brother. But thank you so much. But yeah, as far as to answer Brother Morris's question, do I fear that they're going to riot or trip out if we get reparations? Look, they are doing it now. These people target us now, and they ain't giving us nothing. They already target us. They already terrorize us. So they might as well give us our money. Yeah, they've already done everything to us without giving us anything. So yeah, They need to go ahead and break bread. There's nothing else they can do that they have not already done. TMM, hop in, man. Yeah, with Bushmeat, when he started, that whole Shadur wasn't just he wasn't good. We're not that. That's a tether and I say so talk, and I'm not trying to hear it. He's better than a lot of them people who were drafted over him, and they've already basically admitted that they were colluding against him. So yeah, there's nothing else to discuss. I know he likes to save white mommy, white daddy, but no.
In the heart of nature, we find our true strength, a connection to our roots, to the land, to each other. Introducing Rootwork deodorant, infused with the potent power of High John the Conqueror root. Embrace the natural strength and resilience passed down through generations. Feel the purity of natural ingredients, harmonizing with your body and spirit. Rootwork deodorant, bringing you in tune with nature and with yourself. Rootwork deodorant. Connect, empower, thrive. Available now at rootworkstyle.com.